Hello everyone, and welcome back to another live stream. We are very blessed as we have some new music that we can listen to in the stream today, which is bureaucratic, as it says on your screen, for your convenience, if you want to go and look it up. It's written right there, look. Technology, eh? Bananas in chat, thank you so much for letting me know that you can hear me and that everything is good. Do appreciate it. So, what was I going to say? Pre-stream music. We had Ellie Beatmaker with a Cup of Tea remix. We had Englishman in YouTube, which was by Azuku. And then we had a new remix song, Things in My Pocket, with the music disc key. So if that interested you, search SoundCloud, Things in My Pocket, the music disc key. And you should, if aided by the power of Google, find that, which would be great because that's what you were looking for. Thank you all the bananas, appreciate it. Let's log into the game, let's do this. I'm down for another stream, down for some building, in the mood for some building and streaming, which is good because that's what we're doing, obviously. Cool, so the music, by the way, oh, I left my chat on, we'll sort that out. The music is like jazz hop. If anyone out there has heard Nushabes before, then this, if you like Nushabes, this is well and truly your cup of tea, basically. And Fozzie says, loving this song. It's terrific, isn't it, Foz? So hello to everyone, and Nobby has been extremely kind and left me with these crazy amazing tools. Now, I've sort of avoided getting gifts from people because I want to do everything myself, but not only do they look really cool and fancy, I can't be bothered anymore. I'm just sort of into the building groove now. I feel like the technical stuff has been fun for a while, but you kind of lose focus a little bit sometimes, so just change it up. So maybe we'll use this. Also, Corey is worrying me with his RIP stream message. Hopefully that's not the case. Do you have tea? Says TBF16. I have another mocha chocolate. It's my new addiction. And we've got a noise in my ear immediately. Daniel Uddis has subscribed for 2 months in a row. Thank you so much for your support, buddy. Here is an epic little sword waggle for you. Do appreciate the support. Thank you for doing that, and I hope you have a good time with today's stream. Did the music cut out, or is that just the song? I think it's the song. So we've got some cool tools to use here, and I think, do you know what, I'm just going to take these and roll with it. So, oh yeah, here's the other thing. They say modifiable. Right, and they also look yellow. I'm sure I've got some tools with like leftover modifications. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. So Ton2222 says, so we need to sub. You do not need to sub. You do not need to do anything. Coming along and watching these streams and hanging out in chat is all I ask of you. So thank you for doing that. Yeah, thank you to all of you who come along and watch every day. If that hasn't been made clear, I know I say thank you to the donators and subscribers, but thank you to all of you for coming along and hanging out. It's always good fun. Right, so we got modifiers available apparently. But how many? Is it just... oh, one. Okay. So it's not like endlessly modifiable. I say we give it a try with these tools. As we use them though, the XP is going to go up. So we've got nothing to lose by using some other tools. All of the ones that we have at the moment are basically static. Also, let's chuck a few things away because they take up space. We've got this shovel that I don't think ever gets used. We won't leave that in there. There's a few confusing things here. Jolly Cord says, X, just telling you the music is kind of loud. That is intentional, but I'll make it just a tiny bit quieter. I kind of wanted it to be louder today. I'm going to adjust it ever so slightly here. There we go. Made it 6% quieter. X, are you going to try the painter block in this stream, says Lego Tomb. Wasn't part of my plan, so probably not, unfortunately. Right, that'll go back in storage. Never use that fluivac thing, do I? Then this would be up here as well. And then we'll put that there and all of our good tools. Oh, my magnet's in here. I wonder how long I've been playing without my magnet. Anyway, we're going to keep that on us for now. And there's our fancy new tools, courtesy of Nobby. So thank you for that, Nobby. The rest of these things can just go right back into here. And we're kind of good to go. I got some gifts as well. Also, there's miniature hearts. I need those to complete my orangey hearts that we have. That guy, Ledup, says, love the music. That is awesome. Oh yeah, there was some instructions in the book as well, just saying that the steel was really cheap thanks to the crafting recipe. I can't fly, and now I can. So, for all of you who are tuning in and maybe don't know what's going on, also, Joshua Bill, I read your message. Thank you for the lovely message there. Let's go through here. This is what we've been working on recently, and the room, like last stream, kind of hit a really good point where we can see where it's going. Now, we're going to build a roof in this stream, which is going to be at this height. I don't know what we're going to build that roof out of. And we're also going to look at crafting some more armour. So maybe we'll make some new types of metal, and there's some blocks missing right there, isn't there? McTechie says, oh no, I missed the music. I assume you're referring to the pre-stream music. We played the remix songs and a new remixy song as well, like a me remix, whatever that's called. Maybe that's technically a parody, even though parodies are usually a bit more comedic, I guess. So Joshua Bill says, sick room, thank you. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm a little bit worried about how this wall's going to work. We could get to work on it straight away, really. We just... Oh my god, that is really good. That's a significant upgrade. Thank you, Nobby. You're definitely right about that one. We don't even have the haste effect. I think with haste effect we'd have instant mine, right? Maybe we should build a beacon already. We're definitely doing something here. Definitely doing something here. So this texture can connect and go through, which was marble. So we'll grab some of that marble. Tommy Craft says, hey X, what's going on? We're going to be doing a little bit of building to begin with. Also, how about I ask you guys... I don't need to do that. I ask you guys a question, because I've had an idea. So I was thinking about a smeltery, because I've been having loads of people send me stuff on Twitter. I mean, I've had so many I haven't replied to all of them. Solutions for our emerald farm. By the way, when I logged out, I think we had 500 blocks of emeralds. That's on, so that means it's working. Interesting. Huh, it didn't fill that, and it got a different material in it. Fascinating. There's a thing that can happen and break this. Also, it's turned on. I'm guessing it broke and someone came over here and said enough of that. Let me quickly tell you my idea. So I was thinking about building like a whole range of smelteries, but then I thought, if we have a filter for every single type like this here, then it can never like back up. So we could pump those things though into tanks, because tanks can then convert into ingots, right? Now if you have an ingot that is half cast and then it runs out of liquid, then it breaks. But if you pump it into a tank, it's got more than it can store to turn it into another material. To those of you that made sense to, brilliant. To those of you that didn't, I'm sorry, let's go back to building. Kenny says it's a bit laggy. Why? No idea. No idea at all. Yeah. No idea really. It should be absolutely fine. No problems on my end at all. Also, Potato Viking, welcome back as well. I haven't seen you here in a while. Always good to see the Potato Viking. Right, I think it's these ones right here that are going to start on the diagonal, or does that look a bit odd? This one will probably look more at home on the diagonal. Let's punch that thing till it disappears. Yeah, I think that's going to work a little bit better. Cool. Alright, so it'll probably... Do I now have 5 of these? I now have 5 of them. Did I just duplicate them? That might have been what happened. I reckon it will go 3, and then... That one's a little bit hidden, isn't it? It's a little bit hidden away from view. I guess you'll have to walk up to it to see it. Yeah, something like that looks good. Because the actual middle is this bit. So 1 and 2, 1 and 2. That works out. X, why do you have 2 magnets? Good question. I do believe it keeps duplicating, is the answer. Yeah, not sure why, but sometimes we just end up with an extra magnet. Okay, so what can we use for this entrance? I like this one, but there isn't like a bottom block equivalent. Also, folks, welcome to the stream. We should, I reckon... I don't know, actually. I have no idea what's going to look good here, basically. Maybe that would actually look alright. Can we, like, change this up a little bit, maybe? Lego Nerd says, I am in here live. Yes, you are. You are also alive. Ha. I could have just whacked this, couldn't I? To change it over. A little bit of variation on this probably look really good. Put a little bit down the bottom here. Hey, we could have this gold as like a trim that goes over to the sides. As I say it, I then think, oh, that one looks cool as well. I didn't mean to do... Actually, that one looks really cool. What was that? Whacking that by one? Oh, I like that a lot, actually. In fact, I think... So many choices. Something gold, not yellow, says Joshua Bill. It is a bit yellowy. Anyway, I was just thinking, what if we brought that gold sort of around the side here? But it's not going to look good when it gets to this bit. So I think now what we need to do is conclude these walls somehow. We're going to have a big flat wall. It's going to look really weird. That's for sure. That guy, Bahram, says, will you play Hermitcraft? Not today, my friend. We're going to be playing on Xisuminati. This is what I do when I stream. I play Xisuminati. I really enjoy it. And I think one day I really want to do a modded series, because it's not the same streaming a game. But this has been a fantastic way to learn and to have fun together doing building. What mod is this, says Lego Nerd. Lego Nerd, you are in good fortunes, my friend, because it's actually written on the screen. So all you got to do is look at the bottom left and it tells you what the mod pack is, which is fantastic. We need a counter for that every time someone asks. As we talked about it in the last live stream, there's always someone that asks like what mod pack it is, and my efforts to answer them before they ask have failed. Right, I have a Mocha Choca today, and I have several reminders in chat to drink my drink, and I think it's about time we did that. So, what has everyone been up to anyway? I have been working extremely hard on the next episode of Do You Know Minecraft, and it took me absolutely ages to do it. I just finished it, I rendered it, and I forgot to render it with music on, so I had to sort of go back and re-render it, which is unfortunate. Ah, awesome. Platinum says, Adasuma, what mod pack? Oi, I know what you're up to there. I know what you're doing. I'm not falling for that. There's an opportunity here to have a little bit of an indent, and I think that's actually what we should do. We shouldn't make this wall too flat, so let's grab that basalt. Or a basalt, apparently, is how I say it. 10.5 says, just brought Final Fantasy VII from stream. 10.5, you have made an extremely good decision, because that is a fantastic game. One that I didn't actually complete. I was really gutted about that. I played it as a kid, and my sister used to delete all of my save games out of spite. So I had to like play it over and over again. And then eventually, like, I never completed it, and I lost interest. And then years and years later, I like brought it on the PlayStation 3, and I got all the way to the end, right? And I spent ages leveling up to level 99 on all my characters. I actually found a really clever way of doing it, so it didn't take too long. And then I forgot to complete it. I was going to meet up with a friend to finish the last bit of the game, and then we never got round to it. And then I just forgot about it, and years later I was like, oh, I never actually completed that, did I? Oh, that I did not want to do. I like to fill in all the gaps properly. There we go. Night Reaper says, X, drink your tea. It's not a tea, but I'll have another sip because it's tasty. Joshua Beale says, got 100% in science test. That's excellent, man. Well done. Pat yourself on the back. I imagine you studied for that. Studied hard. Right. That looks a little bit odd. What we'll do... What? I saw that happen. Like, I swapped to my hammer and then it went, oh, you used the hammer. It's like, no, I didn't. I guess it shows you how that thing works. When it actually confirms it, it looks at what's in your inventory. Funny stuff. X, do you play Terraria, says Lego Nerd. Played a little bit of it with Python. Oh man, how are we going to do this? I've got no idea. Just place stuff and go with it, really. I think would be the better method. Let's fill all of this in with this one. And I kind of want to use this again, so for reasons of keeping that rolling along, we'll go with this one for now. And it's going to go all the way to there. I hope this looks good. It could look really bad. Ace Master says, hi, what are you working on? I'm working on this wall. We've got to build an entire wall, and then or half a wall, and rebuild it on the other side. And I'm not sure how this is all going to work out. Maybe we should just follow the lead of that. I need a chisel here. You need more. I wish the hotbar could be longer. Like, I know you got like 1 to 9 on the keyboard, but what's stopping you from having more things to scroll through? That just seems like such a good idea. BN Myth says, X, salt or pepper? What food do you salt and pepper the most? I actually avoid using salt and pepper as much as I can. Like, I don't even salt my vegetables. I find just keeping them like how they are. If you take more salt out of your diet, then you don't like miss it when it's gone. So things sort of like taste just as good without them. That's how I see it. Right, so putting something in the corner doesn't remove that texture there, does it? Loving this music, says Mr. Dan Jacks. Yes, very happy we can stream this. Awesome music. Where is this going? It's not going anywhere, is it? If we were to just follow this a little bit, maybe we get more of an idea of what it is I'm trying to do. That's it. Go away, blocks. Now this song right here is really awesome, just saying. In fact, there's a lot of songs like that. What did I miss, said Gade Wolf 101. Not much, just working on this wall. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to stress this wall today. I'm not going to be like, we have to get this done. We're going to do a bit and then maybe move on to the roof, because I could see myself spending a little bit too long on this, as it's not really jumping out at me what I want to do. Sometimes it's like that in this game. Sometimes you can sort of see what you want to do and sometimes you can't. Okay, so if we do that... Yeah, let's get some circles going here. We can put blocks inside them, like we've done on the opposite wall, actually. And that's all not finished either, is it? We've got to sort out the lighting. We've got to... well, actually, I kind of like those blocks. We've got to settle on which ones we want. And I just realised that looks... Actually, no, you can get away with putting that there, couldn't you? And then same here. So that looks sort of odd, but I think you get away with it. And then we'll wrap in... Yeah, we'll wrap it in at the same sort of level here. And then it will come across just there. And I think actually just putting that there would be fine. It's not really looking spectacular so far. I don't think it will look spectacular. It just looks a bit like, oh, okay. Donald Duck says, love it. If you're referring to the wall, then I'm very glad that you like it. I feel a little bit and ah about it at the moment. Let's just fill in, like, temporarily. Oh, that's the worst block to use temporarily because it takes forever to mine. So you might be thinking, like, the next material to use... I'll tell you what, let's bring that thing across here. The next material to use is more marble, but I don't think that's going to look good. I think we need more diamonds, says 10.5. I don't have a diamond farm going yet. I did build one and then it sort of broke. Or something happened with it, I can't quite remember. Okay, so more marble was the cry. And yeah, actually, let's put it back here. Yes, I've just removed some blocks there. Fair enough. I think what we could do, actually... That's marble. Let's swap that one over. going to need more. I think I've got an idea for how we'll make this work. Any more marble? No, that's actually it. Okay, so if this just went... Yeah, that goes away. That block there. God, my inventory freaked out a little bit there. What if it was to just come across at this height, so it pops out a little bit? That'd probably look pretty good. Then we could put something inside all of that space that we're going to make. Firefox 3001 says, X, where do you get your music from? I get it from just being a person that's into music, really. I can't tell you where I found Biro, actually. Someone might have tweeted it to me. I might have stumbled across it. But I just search around, like, and look for stuff, you know, read about music and then figure out what I wanna buy and listen to. Like, if you're looking for music, don't be afraid to like dig around and look in obscure places, or maybe even like just, I don't know, give anything a try, really. What did I come back here for? Marble. Man, I'm so off the ball today, it seems. Let's grab some more of that, and I think we've got enough of those other blocks. X, make the trophy room the lowest armor point to the highest from left to right on the room. I am not going to do that. I like the idea, but it's just for show, so I think I'm just going to sort of arrange them a little bit as I get them and not like overdo it. It could be too easy to sort of make a plan and then you'll end up moving things back and forth constantly. I wonder if, though, because it's an entity, I wonder if you can pick it up with a golden lasso. That would be an interesting thing. Oh, this song. I wrote about this song on my blog. Can you hear that noise? It sort of brings in this drilling sound. It's a little bit too loud, I reckon. Yeah, it really kind of makes a bit of noise while I'm streaming there. I've written about pretty much all of Byro's music that I've listened to. I really, really enjoy his stuff. Love your live streams, says Hamish, not on fire. Awesome, that's great. Also, hello Nobby. Guess what? Look what's in my inventory. I'm using the tools you gave me. Thank you for those. They are awesome, as you know. I reckon the way this is like evolving at... Oh my god, we're getting some lag. The way this has been evolving at the moment, what this bit here needs is a bit more shape. Just a little bit, not a terrible amount. Oh, that instant mine is so helpful. Now we've got to get rid of this. Oh. Right, which one did I want? I think I put them back in here. Yes, I did. Fantasy blocks. So if we wrap it over like that, that'll be great. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Yes, that is definitely going to look better. And now I've made another little gap, so let's fill that one in too. Yep, that definitely looks cool. I like that. I almost want an excuse to make it like rise up a little bit again, but I think we'll go with that. So have another sip of the Mocha Choca. Terraria Lover says, hello fellow Minecrafters. We got a Terrarian in here trying to fool us all. I'm joking. Oh. Right, so what we're going to do up here now, I think we should build something at this height. I know I've dug it away, but I feel like something a bit more industrial is where we need to go next. So we're gonna mask up this front. I think what we want is something like that. Yes, that's what we want to do. And then we want to come across like this. Yes, this is all looking good. Also, I'll tell you what would be good in my hotbar, which definitely needs to be more than 9 across. Come on, let's get a mod that makes it like 18 across. That'd be fantastic. Just scroll to the bit you need. Yep, fill all of that in. And that is what that is for. Bam. Gladys says, hype, 50k followers. Yes, we hit that a couple of live streams ago, where I attempted to do the boring voice and kind of failed miserably. Right, so industrial or metal blocks, obviously these ones. And it's just about which ones do we want to use. Some steel, we've also got like some other blocks we haven't used too much. We've also got gold, and we've got glowstone. Need to keep that wall nice and illuminated. I reckon, that's the wrong thing, where's the chisel? I reckon we should look at what's available again. Those ones, yes, I want to use more of those. Maybe some of that gridded stuff as well. We tried to use that in a different room and it didn't quite work out. They're technical blocks. I've kind of got what we need in my mind now, so maybe... What's this one about? Is this one of those connected textures? There is a mod with double hotbars, says Quinfro. Yes, we were going to include it in this pack and there was a reason that we didn't. I can't remember why. I think it was just dodgy or didn't really work. Jerome says, but the boring voice is so exciting. I detect sarcasm there. I detect a little bit of sarcasm. I'm now thinking that probably will have looked nicer back by one block, right? Bad time to change your mind. Oh, and it's 2. Why has it got to be 2? We'll make it... Can we make it 3? I'll tell you what, this doesn't have to be strict. Let's just make this 3 for our purposes. So that'll be slightly different from how it is in the middle, but don't tell anyone and it won't annoy anyone. With the old OCD, as we call it. Toby Bennett says, can't wait for 1.9. Neither can I. I'm going to be playing 1.9 soon. What does that mean? I'll let you get excited. We got a new subscriber here on the channel. Hype, 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 as they say. Thank you, I want to be a pie. For subscribing, I also want to be a pie. Not really, but I think that's an awesome username, so yay. Thanks for subscribing, and I hope you're having a good time watching today's stream. I want to be a pie. Brilliant. Right, that looks absolutely cool. And is... Oh, do we want to push it back by one block? Give me some spam in chat. Okay, spam start now. Yes or no? Do we push it back by one block? Yes, we do, or no, we don't. Okay, and now stop spamming. That's it. You're only allowed a little bit today, so no more. No more. I'll wait for that to come through. There is a delay. And I'll just read like the first few and we'll see. We'll see. Yes! Yes, push back. Yes, 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 yes. 1 no, which was a nah, which isn't a full no. 2 no's. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but yes by a landslide. So it was like everyone versus 5 people. We're pushing it back then. So thank you for all of the little momentary votes there. Electrical Grid wants to be a Raspberry Pi. You could buy one and you could call it Electrical Grid and then you'd be halfway there. Or nowhere near there. Who knows? Okay. We can do this now. I've got to be careful with this pick. This thing is like... It's instant mining cobble. Wow. I didn't realise it did that. Oh yes, go then. That is good. Did we get like an upgrade on this thing? Because of the mining XP, I'm not sure. X, can you do a video on YouTube for blocks that would look good together in a build? Do you know what? You could search that. I'm not your top person for building. You could search that though. I bet you someone else would have done some building block combination videos. If I could get into vanilla building like I can do modded, then I'd be fine with doing a video like that. But until I get to that level, it's not quite my thing, is it? Right, so we're going to have like a section here. I've got a feeling we could very easily overdo the amount of stuff in this wall. So after this, maybe we take it easy on the top parts. Oh, actually, we're sort of already near-ish to the top because that's that bit. Okay, we'll have to come back to that. Let's. Right, that's because they're not steel. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, someone's also donated some Zanite, which I did say on stream. I want to gather all of these my own way. I know we've taken the Blaze one, but I do want to sort of like go on the adventure of gathering all of these things and yeah. Okay, so that's going to be the end of that section. Oh, I was thinking about cutting it off and do something different, but I think the way that it lines up, that's probably not going to work out too well. So let's have a look. From the middle, we would have 1, 2, 3. It wouldn't line up there. And if we continue doing how we are now, it would. So it's sort of just saying, go how you are, basically, isn't it? James Affy says, how are you flying? In the mod pack, there is something called the Belt of Flight from Runic Dungeons. It costs a Never Star. It's a great way to get flight early game. So that's how I did that. Okay, now we're flying, we can't instant mine, which is actually kind of good when you want to be a little bit more precise. And that looks like that needs filling in again. Just got to swap out these blocks. Right. So that's going to go up to that height, and this is going to fill in those blocks. So how does that look? Kind of looks alright, actually. Also, love the vocal cutting on this track. How cool is that? I really like it. I like the way he does it. He like cuts up the vocals so you can't make out what the words are, and yet they like create a melody. Oh, those go together so well. They look really good. Oh, that's totally it. That looks really good. That does. Okay, we're definitely going with that then. Right, let's do some more mining of the blocks with the pick, the magical pick that Nobby gave us. And then I think we'll start work on the roof soon. I don't want to do too much more after we get over here. X does have a second hotbar. He has to press F to get to it. Yes, Mumbles, that's true. It's a little bit awkward though, to be fair. It kind of bugs out. Like if I press F, oh, it's working perfectly today. Of course it would be because I'm talking about it. But sometimes it does mess up a bit. Okay. Bring it across to the halfway point. Don't hit that. That's not what I was trying to do. Where did that block go? The other one I was building with. So I leave that one in my hotbar for ages and swap over everything else. I make it like a real pain for myself. Okay, that's not instant mine, is it? So, speaking of the second hotbar, eat some of that steak, says Mumbles. Yes. Yes, we need to eat some of that steak. I also need to have a sip of my drink. Ponybutt says these vocals are lovely. Yes, they are. And if you're doing a drawing today, I'm totally looking forward to it. No pressure. No pressure, Pony. Oh, but seriously, thank you for doing those. It's really great to see them. You and Slowy do awesome drawings. I've always loved drawing and art. I just can't do it myself. I think sometimes that gives you like a greater appreciation for stuff. Right, that is a half-finished wall, and it looks fantastic. I really like that. It is a tad bright. I'm wondering if the glowstone would look better if it was set back by one block. Let's grab our only means of silk touch to avoid destroying all of this stuff. This is going to be tedious, so we'll do it the one time. I feel like I'm not sure actually. Okay, you guys get to vote again. So yes, you like it set back by one. Actually, it's a poor example. Let me do another one. And no, you do not. We should keep it how it is. So yes or no. Start now. Start spamming. Go on, say what you got to say, and now stop. No more messages, alright? I'll get those in a moment. And this song right here is the jam. It's the jam. It's very mixed. Definitely more no's than yeses. Thank you, peeps. We'll keep it how it is. I kind of agree. It sounded good. Maybe on a half block it would look good. Like there's something we haven't used yet. Also, this song is absolutely grooving. Love that sim. Right, that's actually what we need, isn't it? And then we just got to hammer it. Like that. Now that I can get down with. But it doesn't make the biggest of differences. And I'm not sure I want to then do that for the entire wall. I'm glad that we checked that out. but we'll leave it be. That was interesting. Did I think I just... What did it do? Man, that is some brilliant sim. Oh, so many of you are now saying yes. I didn't even ask, and you're all saying yes. Alright, stop the spam. I heard ya. We want it, apparently. I didn't ask, and everyone said yes. So, I think that's a clear sign that's something we need to do. It did look good, didn't it? I was just thinking, man, carpenter's blocks, the entire wall as well, but no, we'll blitz through it, we'll get it done. Keep the half blocks, yes, that's what we'll do. Ugh. Okay, I got all of your messages. People are still saying yes, and this is the best thing ever, and hallelujah. Hallelujah for the half block. Actually, half blocks really are great. We need some of this stuff in the main game. I feel like the main game can take a lesson from modded that you can't limit what people can do by adding in more stuff. You can only give them more things to do. Yes, things can get a little bit crowded, and the vanilla game as it is probably going to struggle a little bit with more and more items, but you know, they should change the vanilla game to accommodate those things. What are you building, says Aggie Baggy 8. We are building the Armory, and we're doing the wall at the back, and I think we're now going to start work on the ceiling, which will be a very different type of building now. So that looks absolutely fantastic, and the offset by half a block is a really good idea. That looks terrific. So the next thing for us to do is to figure out what material we want to build the ceiling out of. I'm thinking something, do you know, I might just go with basalt. But I also feel like some colour in there could be good. So we've got 4 rings to work with. We could colour in each ring in a different colour, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. Either way, this room's looking great. And there's still so much more to be done in here. There really is. We've got to make these rooms look pretty, you know. Terraria Lover says, nice build. Thank you. It is coming along extremely well, isn't it? This bit, though, has actually looked pretty good so far. But we'll go and perhaps, let's do a little bit of inspiration. Let's just go look at other people's bases. I don't do that enough, and I feel like I want to look at textures and get an idea for what's next. This room is too small. It needs more stuff in it. Oh, I can't say your name. Psyche says, hey X, sent you a tweet with simple solution to your villager emerald system. I have received so many tweets about my emerald villager system, so thank you to all of you for tweeting, but I'm just going to leave it alone, or actually no, it broke again, didn't it? I don't know what I'm going to do, but so many people sent me solutions and I don't understand how they work, basically. Anyway, we're at Were Bunny's base. There's like, what is that? Candy corn, it just looks cool. And we've got a shiny record. That's, oh, what is that? Roasted squid! Pocket squid! What is this? I want me a pocket squid. If you squeeze it, do you get ink sacs? You get a pocket bat! I don't think you craft them, I think you have to find them. That is so cool. Oh look, there's the pocket bat. Man. Oh, what is this? The altar. No, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's put all 29 back on. Oh, I'm having an adventure here. That's from the 8th for 2. I wonder if you have to put ambrosia on it or you can put other things. I'm going to get like distracted beyond belief here. I'm going to get absolutely distracted. You can't even believe how distracted I'll get. Also, is this armour that we've seen when we've typed chest plate to look for stuff? It doesn't look familiar. I reckon it's that one actually. It must be the Neptune one. And it looks like they've got a belt on as well or something. Oh, so much stuff. I think Were Bunny knows how to play modded. I'm getting a bit laggy here, but it's not my memory, it's something else. Maybe just the game. Feels a bit juttery or jittery, I don't know. Okay, so this is a beautiful forest that we're in the middle of. Actually, a really nice place to sort of build. surrounded by massive trees. Let's go underground then, because I'm going to guess that's where the base is. The bulk of it. This looks lovely here. There's an elevator block. The kitchen looks really good, says TBF. I agree, it looks fantastic. Right, and then there's a magmatic centrifuges. Is that now an elevator? Yes, it is. Okay, so crop rooms, project rooms. We've got quartz here. Regular old quartz. Maybe we could use quartz in the ceiling. White would look good up top, I reckon. White and yellow. Sort of draw your eyes to it a fair bit. I'm definitely getting some frame rate issues over here. Let's pop down to the next level. Ah, we got mob farms. Some zombies hanging out here. Blazes and skeletons. And apparently that's the bottom. Right, so I think quartz is a good bet, a good call. Let's take this elevator up. And let's see how our frame rate changes when we go over here. Hey X, please pause for a minute. I have to use the restroom. Mumbles, I cannot pause for you. There are other people here as well. But I'll be back when... No, you'll be back and I'll be here. Also, Wabu says, the music! And I think that is a positive emoticon. Hopefully it is. Here looks like some fascinating textures. Terrarias? Terrari's swamp? Terrarias, what's going on there, brain? What's going on there? What were we standing on? Runic glass. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. Oh, this is cool. Terraria, why'd I say that? Terrari mail. Oh, I'm terrible. Looks like we've got some arm stands up ahead. Oh look, this area's just not loading right. This... What is that from? Efutum. Do we have that? Oh, I think I missed that one out when I did my count. Do you know what? We've probably got room to squeeze in a couple more chest plates. That looks really cool. Yeah, a couple more bits and bobs on the way. I don't know what mob this one's from, but it looks cool, isn't it? That is a seriously cool looking base. That is massively impressive from up here. What was this? Danger mining laser. I knew something like that was going to happen. I was like, I have to go and fly over it, and then something bad's going to happen. It made me jump. There's water around here. Why am I on fire when there's water nearby? That's not excusable. Do that. Right, so how do we get down here? I'm not seeing an elevator block at the moment. Jimmy Wimmy says, where are you? We're on the Xisuminati server at... Oh, I can't say the name. I just think Terraria. This looks like an elevator block. That's some obsidian, so's that and that. Wow! That's a pretty... Oh my god, let's fly up because this is void... That's a really cool, crazy entrance. Let's go... I don't know. I don't think this leads to where we want to go. Or does that over there? Okay, let's go back up. So I have no idea what's going on there. How do we get into this base? Eh? I must have just missed it. It's probably... Oh, I see it now. There's loads of them. Look. They're all elevator blocks. So they're not going to go down further? Maybe the purple ones? Yes, there we go. My god. Oh, wait, go back down. This is pretty remarkable looking. I love that. This is actually a smeltery, isn't it? Oh, please. We're trying to tour. Yeah, that is some impressive stuff right here. Mousy Mars in chat. Hello, buddy. Hope you're feeling better. This is just breathtaking right here. Is that this stuff right here? I think is liquid peripherum or something like that. This is looking seriously incredible. Also got a noise in my ear. It's Mousy Mars subscribing to the channel. Hey buddy. Thank you for doing that. And here's a little sword waggle for you. Thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate it. Hope you're having a good time watching the stream. We are touring a base for inspiration. It's not the sort of base style that we're looking for, but it's, oh god, it's absolutely incredible in here. And I think we've reached the bottom of it. I'm not seeing, oh look at that void. Yes, we have. Not seeing any more stuff. I can't remember what I was going to say. Doesn't matter. So yeah, pretty impressive. Let's go back to spawn. This area is laggy too for me. Oh, now we're up here apparently. Let's try it again. Asuma, what's the animated rainbow block in the hub? It's from... wait a minute, where are we going here? Also, is that another elevator? No, it's an aero cloud. Is that used for something? Oh, that's used for going up here. Oh, that's right, we came in on this spot. So how do we get out? Or leave? I don't know. I'm going to use the never then, because I don't know the way out. Coney 2000, no. Kanye 1012 says, hey, where did it go? Hey Asuma, first time, oh I can't read. This is my first stream watching you. There you go. I managed to say it. Awesome. Thank you for coming by and checking out what we do here. Right, and that was a bit of a crazy journey back to the hub. Let's use these. Oh, that's not how you do it, is it? One in the middle? Yes. No. Oh, I've forgotten what we're doing here. We need to go back to the overworld to go to the hub. Camille de Carroll, thank you for coming by and watching. I'll see you later, buddy. Let's pop down here. Rainbow coloured block in the hub. That one. Why can't I fly? Because I've gone through the nether portal. This one right here is Futura block. So it's a block from Chisel and it makes that amazing texture. So quartz look good, as we saw earlier. Who else has got like quartz going on? I think that might be the direction to go in here. This is not quartz, this is marble pillar. That's actually on Chisel. That looks really cool. What else is here? More quartz. Well, this person... I like that block. This person seems to... oh, we didn't quite read their name. Seems to be using some light textures on the entrance. Some marbles over here. This looks really cool. I like the shapes over here. Looks like they're still putting this together. Also, let's reload everything. GZL99 says, will you / have you ever come to visit Paris? I have been to Paris before, and I plan to go there again in the future. Right, this is... that's a cool block. This is pretty cool. Where's like... I'm assuming there's like an underground area, but I don't think there is. It's just a floaty base in the sky, and not too much has been done here, but it's looking very good so far. So quartz definitely seems to be the thing. And is that some more like bright colours here? Yep, this is quartz, and I didn't read who it was again. Books hanging up on the dryer. Oh, what is going on here? I wish every time I use one of those entity shifters, like, it just freaks out with how to load the chunks in order. So yeah, lots of quartz. Lots of quartz. This is a very nice wood. And some very vanilla build this feels like. Yeah, look, dark oak. Got your birch going on. Love this one right here though, that fits in really well with it. That is a lovely tree. That is absolutely red. Vermilion. Autumn leaves. Very cool. Well, another base where there doesn't appear to be too much to see unless there's like an underground area. This looks like one of those just getting started holes. I don't think I want to go down there. Well, maybe let's just grab some quartz and try it, because we can't spend forever looking around. How do I get out of here? We came in over here. There it is. There's the exit. Okay, let's go over to my base. You could use coloured leaves for the roof. Atomic Superior. That's actually a really nice idea, I think. I've got a feeling it'd be a bit hit or miss as to if it would look good or not. In fact, we've kind of, if you think about what we've done in the room so far, we've kind of gone for nothing natural, so I think it would feel a little bit out of place. Nice idea, but I think actually we'll pass up on that one. So that's all the quartz that I've farmed. That's really not enough. That's kind of disappointing, actually. How have I not got more quartz already? Well, let's chuck away these things that will get sorted. That's most of them. I wonder what's happened to the quartz farm. I should have been running around the clock, really. And it's still running. It's not had the time machine on, has it? That's why. It's just not had the time machine. Where did I put that thing? And can I move it? I'll tell you what. We'll borrow it from over here for now. I'm sure it won't be missed. That was mined very quickly. Forgot about that. Wait. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's already here. It's the Tesseract that I need. I was thinking that texture looks familiar. Black Orb Play says, what did I miss? We've had a little bit of a base tour. Oh look, it's harvesting it all now. Because that thing isn't making it grow at crazy speeds. Yeah, had a bit of a base tour, done work on the room again. And now I need a Tesseract. Where can I find one of those? Oh, someone fixed that block down there as well. By the looks of it. Oh yeah, you can't type T. Oh, it looks like we might be out of Tesseracts. So that's saying that we don't have quartz. Fulk says, I come back to hear X say I'm an idiot. I say it a lot, I'm an idiot. There you go, I said it again. Oh, that's right, we've got loads of quartz berries. And we use them to make glass. Oh, okay, we can do quartz then. Never mind. Confusing myself big time. Let's pop down to where we're building and put everything that we're building with. Black Orb, you can also see what's going on here. X, can you solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube? X Halo, I cannot. I mean, I could. I probably could, in theory, but I couldn't solve one. I know what you're saying. I'm I'm trying to say that I probably could if I put my mind to it and put loads of effort in, but I don't have that time. Right, all of that stuff's going to go in there. Terrific. Then we chuck this thing in there and that thing. And now we can craft with inventory space that we actually have. The Big Nocient says, bye X, see you later buddy, thanks for coming by and watching the stream. What's that me kind of thingy you have in your main room, says Eric versus Gaming. It's simply just a texture from Chisel. That's all it is. Nothing terribly exciting. Here's Nobby. What is he doing? He's got quartz. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. Also, what block is that? Oh, clay. Oh yes, these things have been being created thanks to the little farm we made for it. Anyway, let's grab all of that and let's type in Q for quartz. QU for quartz. It's just that one. No, actually, what we want is that. So there's no little shift thing here. Why there be no shifty thing? What happened to that? Uses? Do I have to use something? What's going on? I want to have it. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to be in this thing first? That actually makes a lot of sense. Of course you do. Right, there we go. And we've made loads of those. And now let's go grab loads of them. So, what was it? Recipe, shift click it, bam. Recipe, shift click it, bam. There we go. Look at all that quartz. Uses. Let's click on that actually. Is that even going to be quicker, like doing this? Actually, it's definitely going to be quicker. And I can hold down shift. Also, what was that top one? Oh, it's just the coloured one. Bam, that was good. Let's do some more. Definitely do some more. Oh! Go ski! I'm not pressing right. There we go, let's get rid of that. Squeaker Time says, can't wait for my holiday break. Yes, the holidays are here. I'm sure everyone is looking forward to them. Wait, no, uses, that's the one. Getting out to do this all the time. Click on that. Right, and there we go. Tons and tons of quartz. How does that look? Probably not enough, but we can craft more in a bit. Chuck those things back in here. Why not? I hope this works, because otherwise it's not really worth it, is it? I'm going next. Have fun and see you in your next stream, hopefully. TBF, thanks for coming by. Hope you enjoyed it. Right, let's hit this switch up here. And how are we going to do this? I reckon quartz and quartz and then something else in between. Let's just go put this in for now. Or actually, I reckon something transitional would look better. So let's do quartz here and then in the middle. Filling this in is going to be a breeze. Also, it's not going to be lit. So it's going to look a bit dark, which might not be a bad thing, really. Let's just slap a load of this in and then have a look. Step back and have a look after. Look in the placed chest by Nobby, says awesome math. I think he left me a chest then up there or something. We'll go have a look at that later on, I'll tell you that. Alright, that is starting to look very dark. I think we're going to have to break this up with some glowstone in there just so it's illuminated a little bit. It looks like when Nobby cleared the ceiling here, he literally did it like block for block, because every block that I'm... Oh, not that one though. You missed one! Yeah, every block is like been mined out perfectly for this. Okay, that's the one there. And that would be all of the quartz on the top bit. So from... If we get rid of that, from down here, you can barely tell it's quartz really, it's going to be so big. Hey X, what's the name of the track, says Johnny Jays. The name of the track is Haunted. Not particularly haunting sound of a beat, but there you go. Dean Machine says Builder's Wand. It's not really going to be that helpful here because we've got to constantly like change the shape that we're building, and the Builder's Wand likes to build off the previous shape. So not going to bother with the Builder's Wand. It will probably be more of a pain than it is useful. Oh, that's all correct. Yep. And there we go. Oh, it also comes back here a little bit. And that comes out a fair way, I guess. Place the blocks. Right, yep, that's, and then 1, 2, 3 there. Alright, it's coming together good. We are using up an immense amount of quartz though. Couldn't bear doing this on vanilla, this would be nuts. Nick Knack says, do you still play on the Hermitcraft server with Mumbo and Full Symmetry? Yes, absolutely. What would give you an impression otherwise, considering I've still been uploading like videos on Hermitcraft? Haven't stopped since the beginning. The very beginning actually, not just the beginning of this series. Always been doing the Hermitcraft. Right, so that's now 2 rings in place, and I tell you what, the second ring has like lighting already, doesn't it? Because of where we've put in those torches. I got a question. What percentage of the building blocks have we got? Says the lol XD2. Probably not a lot. There are so many building blocks. So I did want to sort of like farm them all at one point, but as you start to get into it, like constantly building farms for that stuff gets a little bit dull. Right, so we've quartzed it up, and I'm thinking, what's next? I can't remember. Oh, lighting. Yes, I wanted to mess around with those torches quickly. I was just thinking maybe we should start work on a pattern for where they would go, because these are going to be our source of lighting. Now, what's going to work best in this room? I can't help but think it's these ones. Maybe these ones, though? Like, would look good on the walls, so we might have them like here and here, and there and there. Now they definitely add something in terms of a little bit of darkness that breaks up the lighter colour, but what we could also do is something. This is actually going to like fit in a fair bit more, isn't it? Also, something don't look right there. That's incorrect. That pillar is completely incorrect. Let's replace that immediately. Surprised I've not noticed that until now. It's totally wrong, isn't it? Okay, let's fix this up. Right, so that's correct. X, you can just use carpenter's blocks. That's a good point, but I do wanna use the lighting and the torches themselves to make the room look interesting. You know, like more detail. I reckon those ones are good. We'll go with that. So let's punch off all of this. Actually, no, we can't use carpenter's blocks because we'll break up the textures. They're connected, and carpenter's blocks won't be connected. So, what is Pony Butts talking about? Everyone is agreeing with Pony Butts. What's happened? What's happened there? Someone let me know in chat. Also, can this thing help us get rid of those? No, look, you don't get the speed on them. Oh, it's going to be a pain to remove all of those. Right, we'll take back all of these torches, and then this place is going to look very different because it'll be dark everywhere. And actually, as you like take them out, you see where the next one is because it's lit up. Sort of brings you right over to it. We've also got lighting coming from down that bottom bit, I've just realised, so these ones here might be a bit high up. Ah, Pony Butts has done a drawing. I want to see this. Must stop playing. Okay, let's go check that out. Oh, that looks very different right now. Okay, copy link. I'm still here, people. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Just checking out this tweet. What's this? I'm on fire. If something says danger, you should probably stay away. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. That's great. I'm giving that a retweet. Go to my Twitter and check this out. Twitter.com/Asuma. I've retweeted it. That's hilarious. I knew it as it was happening. I was like, yeah, like, what am I doing? I'm just going to get myself in trouble here. And I did. Xhalo says, bananas, we have been streaming for like an hour and a half. Why are you saying bananas, eh? Not an hour and a half, actually just an hour. Oh, that's great. Awesome, awesome drawing, Pony Butts, love it. Okay, right, so now we've got all those torches back, let's sort them out. I think some of them we can't actually use. We should make some of these red as well. Yeah, look, we can't use them, we have to get some different types of torches. Oh well. These ones, the wooden ones, the normal ones, they'll be the ones. Boggledar says, how long you been a YouTube? Ah. How long have you been a YouTuber? 4+ years now, believe it or not. 3 years full time. But yeah, 4+ years. Incredible stuff. Love it. Best job ever. Right, let's grab these. Are they stone again? Yes, they are, so no. No, we don't want them. Also, I'll grab that and that just in case. We need to make some more. That's more than enough, isn't it? Let's split some of these up though and have some red ones too. I don't know why they made like red on them, but I'll make use of it. Use glowstone microblocks to illuminate the room. Gundy man, I know what you're saying, but we want to use these torches to add something to it. So we're not trying to hide the lighting, we're just adding more to it with this. So I reckon that really pops out much more than putting them on this side, right? Or maybe that looks pretty good. Actually, I kind of really like that. Then we could put two there. So they'll sort of join together. And then where would the next ones go? Like here? Now they're a thing. They're like a group, right? So we don't want to overdo it. We've got those on that side. I really like that actually. I think that looks great. So this height here is the next one. And then right the way over here. But that's got a nice spread to it. That's illuminating like a fair amount. So the lighting in the middle here will have to be a little bit more secretive, I guess. And I think I know how we're going to pull that off. Yeah, that's really lit up like a lot of it. It's kind of done all of it in a way. I think the blocks up here though should have... Do you know, sometimes it'd be nice if it wasn't like fully illuminated. Because I'm thinking this stuff needs to be bright the whole way around to really enjoy it. That being said, we are going to add a touch more light around here. I don't want to make it too light though. Cosmonaut says, Watching at work, don't tell the boss. Okay, no one tell cosmonauts. Cosmonauts, apparently I can't talk. Cosmonauts, boss. Toby Bennett says, that looks good, X. Thank you. Thank you. It's coming along well, isn't it? Right. You're going to give me that block? No, it's going to make me break it all over again because it's mean and horrible. Alicia Legion says, hey, don't feel bad, guys. I've been working the same job for 10 years and my GM still calls me the wrong name. You should correct them. You should be like, hey, yeah, that's not my name, by the way. And then they'll be like, what? I've seen like a movie or a comedy sketch where something like that happens, where they just can't bear to tell like their boss that they've been calling them the wrong name, and it goes on for years, and it's funny. Right, I'm going to do that on these two over here as well. Are we going to keep these textures? They look pretty cool in my opinion. Someone needs haste too, says Dean Machine. Nothing will make this faster, although standing on a block would. So I'll do that next time. Engineer says Chandler Bing in Friends. Was it Chandler? I wasn't thinking of Friends of all things. I mean, it might have been. It could also just be like same thing, different show. I can't even remember what that guy did in that show. It has been a redonkulous amount of years. That was like when I was in school. That show was popular. Why did I take one of each? Because I didn't know I'd need more. That's why. Problem solved. Or answer given. Would probably be the better way of saying it. There should be a tartan texture in Minecraft. Folks, I like it. Like tartan paint. Yeah, tartan actually would be alright. Yeah, that's looking good. Nice distribution of like light now, and we definitely got to have some of those patterns over on these walls. Except I reckon we should go for different colours. So yeah, let's get that going. We've got like the one block. Oh, I see. Right, I was thinking it's above the pillar. The pillar's actually in a different position. Right, this should be quite straightforward. One there, and then there is the last one. Don't think I'm going to keep that in, actually. Or maybe we should. Ultron Boy says, what are you making? We're making a room for armor stands. We should have probably made some more armor stands as well. I did say I'd do that, and we haven't done it yet. So, objective for end of stream is to make sure we do more of those. Let's have a look at, maybe we get some gold in over here. Oh yeah, there's definitely, I like that. Let's try that. So we'd have one there. That kind of works. One there, and then an illuminated one. Bam. Doesn't really do too much, does it? But it works. It's in there. I'm gonna go with that. That's all right. It's there. It's doing a thing, and that's all it needs to do, really. Assume I really hate the use of those mini air balloons as lighting, says Stillet Manon. I really like it. I could see why you wouldn't. They are a bit bright, but I think they look great. I really do. Maybe it is a bit out of touch with the build style, but I'm just going to leave it there because it adds something a bit different in the walls, which I think is good. Right, yeah, we're going to go with those three like that. And I did say we might need more armor stands at some point, but we can put those into the walls. So we've got two there. Maybe we just put in the one, like right at this spot. Go for something different right there. Leah Leia says, Assumer is on top of things in this stream. Music is amazing as well. Yes, I am doing a little bit better. Sometimes I'm at the mercy of the game, but today we're doing great. And also, yes, the music is really, really cool. I like it a lot. Let's try one of these blocks, maybe. I doubt, actually, that was a wise choice. There's not a lot here that would sort of fit in. Probably going for gold again. Just one of those other... That one. Bam. I like that one a lot. Yes, that definitely fits in there. I really like how this room's come together, actually. Okay, ceiling time again. We've put in just the... Oh no, we've done the 2 strips of quartz. Maybe just quartz all the way around, I'm thinking. But I want something like really bright over here is what I'm thinking. Or maybe we put like a ring of glowstone here. Let's see what happens. when we chuck some glowstone into all of this. Pimmen says, "Hey X, bring me up to speed." What you see is what you get, basically. We had a little bit of a tour around some bases, looking for some inspiration, but most of the time we've been here working on this room. And I really like this project. That's so very bright, it really is. And I think actually we'd be better putting it over at this spot. I'm gonna just break these. I'm not gonna silk touch them, am I? Just give us that back. And that cobble can go in there, right. That's not a crafting bench. Nor is that, but it's a crafting grid. What brand of English breakfast do you prefer, says Jetro7. English tea, yes. Twinings. Twinings is the one. I've got like nothing to fill in this gap, and it's really annoying. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to leave the gap there, like a rebel. Okay, let's go around. Let's actually do it like that. We could probably make this whole bit glowstone, but I think just the front might do. Yeah, I think that just provides the right amount of light into the next bit. So that's going to keep all of this quartz looking bright. Let's fill in this space then. In fact, let's turn on the guide so we know we're putting it in the right place. Grass Beetle says, "Got to go, making a Xisuminati episode." I'm not making any more of those episodes, actually. I've decided to end the series on YouTube just because I didn't really feel like it was doing what I wanted it. Oh, I destroyed the block above, doing what I wanted to. That being said, I may make one more, I don't know. I'll see how it goes. Probably a good idea to make an episode letting people know, although I did actually record the last video of the advent calendar, which is like a channel update as well as something else. So I almost spoiled that. Excellent, says Toby Bennett. Excellent, love it. Yeah, it is looking good. Alright, keep getting these blocks that have got like none attached next to them. There we go. Quartz is nice and soft to work with, isn't it? Alright, so how is that actually like coming together? How is that looking? There's also a block missing over here. What do we all think of that? Give me some feedback. It feels a little bit underwhelming, actually. Also, this song is awesome. More of that awesome like vocal cutting. Yeah, give me some feedback in chat. I feel like originally, before we went with the quartz, what I was going to do was something quite dark up there with basalt and maybe some dark colours, and I actually feel like that probably would have gone down a lot better. What if we use some tanks up there and liquids? What about that? Chandelier, says Dretros7. Yeah, it's okay. It looks nice. Use more metal. It looks okay, but chisel the quartz. Looks great. I think people are saying it looks alright. Could look better, ha, says Social Gamer. Yeah, I think it's sort of, it's not terrible, but it's not great. What's this song, says Musicality Arcade? It is Since You've Asked from the record Beats 2 by Byrocratic. This one is fantastic. Missing glowstone up there, yes, but I'm going to get rid of it now. I should have just gone with my gut a little bit more there, and I reckon basalt is the way to do this. Do I have basalt over here? I do. Right, we're going to craft up the basalt here and swap it over. Also, Nobby is here. No, he's not looking. I think he's trying to go down, but the elevator. Let's give him a punch. That doesn't even do any damage to him. Oh, there he goes. Lag. Alright, what are we doing? So I'm thinking, what if we put in a tank? And this tank had like, oh my god, I can see it now in my head, like crazy liquids in it. How many tanks? Hey. We've got lots of tanks left over, so that means all we need is a bucket and molten obsidian. That could be something. Actually, wait, we've got to think about the colour scheme of the room a little bit. What's going to look good? Gold, probably. Got gold, we've got lava, energized glowstone. We'll try those. Right. Fighting Bear says, damn, I haven't watched you in a long time. I'm glad you're still going. Well, awesome. Thanks for coming back and checking me out again. We're playing some modded Minecraft now, something I never used to do. Oh, Nobby, you are a star. Thank you. He's helping me take it out already. That's right. Fill in the gaps with the quartz. This is modded. Also, check the jam. This song, this record. I haven't listened to it in ages. It's great. I really love like jazz hop stuff. Oh, if you like this sort of music, record for you. DJ Shadow's Introducing is a really interesting record. It's not strictly like jazz hop, but like a great instrumental hip hop record. Right, I'm just gonna fill in the gaps like with this stuff now. It's gonna be quicker to do that, isn't it? Yeah, you see, it goes dark, and now we can sort of do what we want with it. I feel like that's actually the way to go. Man, Nobby's got some other crazy tools going on here. Also, I wasn't following the guide there, I was just wrapping around the front. That might not be the way to go here. I'm going to stick strictly to the guide. All of that is good. Okay, awesome. Where'd the map come from, says J Torzy. Yeah, I got a map. I don't know. I just got a map. How long have we been playing with that on for? If that's been there the whole time and I haven't noticed it, that's absolutely amazing. I did not notice that it was there. I think I must have tapped N by mistake like a moment ago and it appeared. If it's been there the whole time, I don't even know. I feel like I have something remarkable to say about that, but I'm not surprised at myself anymore. It's just ridiculous. Right, so next level we go with this stuff again, but I need to know where the edge of it is, so we're going to leave room for a tank. Oh, wait a minute, that's only too wide. We'll have to do the tank at this bit. Maybe we skip on that. Maybe we use a different texture. I'll come back to that. Okay, so now this bit is going to be wide enough for us to fit in a tank, which might look extremely cool, might look really bad. We don't know. That's why we're trying. We're going to find it all out. You have to come back across. It does, look. Let's follow it a little bit stricter here. Okay, yeah, that all looks good. It looks like we can have a tank going all the way through the middle here. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to turn this thing off now. E-Rich says, chilling out, eating a snack, listening to some awesome music and watching Minecraft. Ah, sounds awesome, doesn't it? Ugh, bit of lag there. What was that? There we go, that's the way. Got to use the right tool. Right tool for the job. Okay, so now what we do is we right click on this with molten gold. That's pretty impressive. I reckon that's got potential, you know. It's a bit light and garish. Can we also take that back out? I would love to take... Oh no, because it's all split up, so we're stuck with it. Anyway, we're only figuring out what's the right thing to do. So let's make another little tank here. This time, maybe we just go with one so I can take it back out. So that's basically brighter and bolder than the other gold. Not sure. I think we might have to break up the tanks. Okay, and then we also have molten obsidian. Ooh. I reckon we need a colour that matches what we got going on down below. So, how can we see liquids in this game? Like, oh, liquid. Type in that. There you go. Look, there's some liquids. Right, so that's on Tinker's Construct. What have I done there? Place one tank at the bottom of all those. Assume it will flow to the bottom-most one. Thank you, Leah. That is a great idea. Gravity for the win. I like it. Right, X, you have a thing for liquids in the ceiling, don't you? That pixel, I've only done it the once before, and then I said, hey, that's amazing. And so, yeah, I guess I do now. I think they look cool. Right, there's all our liquids. They are pretty much the same texture as what we were looking at. So, molten steel would be quite subtle and provide light. Seared stone looks pretty cool. That one right there is okay. I think they're all going to be a little too bright, so we do have to pick something a bit more subdued. I guess sort of bluish. Molten cobalt. Oh, that'll be easy. Just get ourselves a couple of stacks of cobalt and chuck that in there. No, that's not going to happen. Molten lead is a quieter option. I can't make up my mind. Lead or steel. Are we farming lead? If we're farming lead, I think that's the one we're going to go with. Let's try it. Lead, lead, lead. I think we are. I think we're farming lead. Also, it means we can use that thing with tanks, which is what I wanted to try out. We are not farming lead. Uh-oh. How do we make lead? How do we make you? R recipe? Make it with lead things. Lead ore. So, no, we can't really go with lead. That's unfortunate. Molten ender. Good suggestion. Liquefied ender looks alright. I'm a bit worried about it being too bright, but it's really not. Also, I don't think green is going to fit into the room so well. That's why I think like blue might, because we've got a little bit of blue down the bottom. Molten enderum. I reckon steel will probably be the way to go, right? Chain boots. I think you can craft those actually. Craft it with fire. Okay. Luke Pollution says, I've been away from this for a couple of weeks. I have no idea what X is working on. We're building a massive room down below for Armory. Right, I wonder if we can use the same type of steel that Nobby showed us. Also, my inventory is quickly becoming a mess again. I think we're done with those torches. I think we're probably done. Not with the marble, though. Let's get rid of these things. That one right there we're not going to be using. I think we're done with the quartz as well. So all of that can go in there. That's terrific. Hold on to the buckets. What do I need to grab out of here? Yoop, the stream watcher says good music. Indeed it is. Is the darker green for the darkness? Dark Omen, yes, but we don't really want to go green. Something bluish or grey probably will work out just fine. Right, so we need iron and steel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Then we need to just type in steel down here. Kato says, Asuma, do you like dark chocolate? I don't mind it, but I don't really ever eat chocolate, so... which one is it? Oh, it's that one. That's terrific. Only 48? What? Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, that's so silly. Okay, right, so we want... Let's say 1, 2... No. 1... Ugh. 1, 2, 3. Right, and then we'd need 1, 2, 3, 4... I've said this many times, you have to shift click on this one, but on this one it's the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. X, try liquid steel. That's what we're doing at the moment. That's exactly what we're doing. And that is how you make loads of that really quick. Wish I'd have known that one earlier. That's a top tip right there. Kazfu says, yay, internet back up, what have I missed? Just working on the room, really. And I've just realised that I might need... I'm probably going to need some stuff here, and I don't know what. Let's just grab some pipes for now. Okay, so... Oh, 1 too high, 2 too high. Oh, I couldn't really remember where I was going there. You can make seared stone by putting cobble in the smeltery, says Mr. Minigamers. Really? That sounds awesome. I did not know that. Let's go check that one out. There it is. The darkest of the liquids. So apparently cobblestone. Oh yeah, cobble. And the double cobble makes more of it. Wow. I reckon we'd go with that then. That'll be easier. But Asuma, you wouldn't be you if you didn't derp while playing modded. Harem, that is absolutely true. I derp doing everything pretty much. Right, so we're going to chuck the steel in here. And then we're going to take some of our precious, super expensive cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why not? Loads and loads of it. Let's go make this. E-Rich says, what? A Brit that doesn't eat chocolate? That's an outrage. I can't really say because I'm American, but British chocolate is the best. Yeah, the thing with American chocolate is, surprisingly, there's not a lot of sugar in it. Like, I find it amusing because American food has so much sugar in everything, and yet when it comes to to that one, wait, to what? when it comes to chocolate, there's not a lot of sugar in American chocolate, which is weird. Right, gotten rid of everything. Gonna transfer all of this out into a tank, which will then pick up and move. I've just realised that I've brought like all of the cobblestone in the world for this, and we probably just need a couple of pieces. So whatever, I'll put in a stack. The rest can go back, and that rhymed. And yay! So derpy. Oh, it broke again. Gold went into the pipe before cast was full. Yeah, it's such a strange thing to happen. Anyway, that's going to automatically take out that cobble and put it into the tank, so we can let that do its thing. Let's go finish that roof down there. So you ever been to the Netherlands? I have, actually. Went there when I was young. Let's go this way. Alright. That has not worked. Actually, I think I know what you need to do. Or is it actually flowing very slowly? No. If we take this, and now we put it underneath the next one, and then we move it around like so, that's the way we get it out. Not bad, not bad. It's like a hacky little way of doing things. Might take a moment too. Did I just do that wrong? I did. Also, we got 2 of these, so bam, bam. And the other one, bam. Right, now we should be able to pick that up with a bucket. Yes, we are. Excellent. Okay, let's take all of those back. And that one too. Alright, looking good. You're only going to end up with a single bucket of liquid seared stone if you only put in a stack. Oh, that's good to know, Hammer, actually. It's funny because I thought that would have given me a few buckets worth after we realised we probably don't need a lot of buckets, but yeah. I guess I'll have to put that cobble back in. Brilliant. Can't get it right, can I? Also, what are we going to put in between here? I feel like something metallic, some of this steel. Let's have a look at those steel textures. Also, there's some packed ice there. Ponybutt says, Asuma, eat. Yes, I'll do that. Let's eat. Do you know how many fans there are in Slovenia? If I looked it up, I could figure it out. But we're streaming right now. We've got another visitor here. Let's grab some of that steel. It's Chinny Seal. Or Chinese AI, as I got it terribly wrong the first time. I think that one's a bit too much. Maybe we'll try... Also, have we tried that one yet? This one looks like it connects. No, it doesn't. Right, let's give this one another try up the top. Take a sip of your drink, says Badass Bigman. I've got quite a lot left. Let's do that. It's cold now. E-Rich says, my grandfather is from the Netherlands, my dad is from England, and my other grandfather is from Wales. Yeah, I'm American. Logic. Well, America is a country of immigrants. If you think about it, everyone comes from from Europe or China or somewhere else in the world. Delicious. Sorry if that sounded gross, I know some people don't like that. But that's what you get here on the Xisuminati stream. Take it or leave it. So that is going to be what sort of fills up the gap in between. I say that works. That looks all... Oh my god. That's going to look alright, isn't it? It's not going to do too much. It's not going to take away anything. It'll do the job. Let's go grab some more of that then. We have used so much of this stuff, it's crazy. Probably need a third stack as well. There we go. Let's go fill it all in. Minecraft for myself says, yes, just brought Minecraft. Can't wait to play, but first a stream. Awesome. Congrats on getting Minecraft. Best game ever, basically. Pretty much. Can't really argue with that. You can argue with it, but you'd be wrong. Right, I'm only joking around. Let's get the last bit of this filled in. Yeah, that's in the wrong place. And by the way, for this bit, I think we should break the tanks up a little bit here and there. One continuous tank probably isn't going to look too great. But how do we go about breaking them up? That looks so cool. Is that a sphere generator, says E-Rich? Yes, this thing right here. You can click on the sides to change the shape as well. It's really, really cool, actually. Assume if you can't finish your drinks in time, then get one of those mug heating stands. I have one. Pimman, that sounds absolutely awesome. Is that one of those USB powered ones? That sounds really cool, actually. Right, so where do we break this tank up into sections? I think here. Oh, go higher. Yes, that feels right. So that bit there gets to be a bit too big. Maybe we don't have to have it like a strict... like something like that. I like that a lot, actually. That's what we'll go with. We'll have those as tanks then. So let's fill in these gaps and let's get rid of all this awful glowstone that we don't like. What you doing, says Onion27. We're building. We're building a room. And it's alright. Except there's all this filthy quartz in the way. Where's Nobby and his super pick? We need his help again. Because this is going to take me... Actually, it's not too bad, really. But let's get half of it done and then we can... Before we do too much, let's get half of it done and say, yeah, that looks good. You left a block, Senpai. I probably did leave a block somewhere and didn't notice it. How terrible. Right, so... Oh, we've actually sort of done half of it. Okay. Right, now let's go get our tank sorted out, our tank situation. Get some buckets and cause some trouble. EB and Rich... No, EB Rich, Brinch, I can't say your name, says, modded Minecraft makes you seem OP. It does, but you're doing OP things, so... Oh, nice one, Nobby. We've kind of moved on. I'm assuming that's Nobby, he's always helping out, but we kind of moved on from that a little bit. We want some cobblestone while we're over here, and we want some buckets. Delicious buckets. So we're going to have 6 sections in total. That's 7 buckets, we only want 6. Which means we might need to craft more tank, actually. Cobble. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is apparently what we need. We should get that going straight away then. That's going to take a while to smelt, isn't it? Unless we use like the double compress, then it will probably take like 9 times as long. No, it's still going. Oh, it really is just a stack, isn't it? A stack for a bucket. Well, at least we know, and at least it's going. I've not chose the most economic ways back into my base. Nobby says, Rudex, haha, my heart has been hurt. What did I say? I thought I was saying good things, that you helped out, even though we're not going to use the lead. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I'm sorry for not using your lead. Maybe we'll save it and use it for something else, I don't know. Right, so tanks, how do we make them? What is the recipe? I think I remember it actually, yeah, it's that, isn't it? So do we have any panes in here? Glass panes? We do. That plus some obsidian should do us good. Nobby says I'm joking. You fooled me. You fooled me. Recipe, shift click, take them, bam, 56, that should be enough. Also, an immense amount of quartz there. That's probably also Nobby helping out again, which is a good thing. I'm joking. Connor says, how long did it take to build the place, Xisuma? We have been streaming this for hours, basically, like months really. We've been playing Xisuminati. It takes a long time to do this stuff, but it's a lot of fun as well, so it's all good. Right, and we're gonna just fill these in one by one. That's good, that's good. Very hard to see. Right, so we'll come back to that in a moment. The next thing we need to do is figure out what's going on with this gap. I've actually got a bit of an idea. So, when you've got an idea, let's give it a try. Let's roll with it. The Bidden says, what is this new room? This new room is our armory, and we've got to make some armour before the stream ends. So, let's get a bit more of this wall done. And yeah, and then we'll make some armour for the room. Yosef says, I sent you an email, can you please check it out? I will check it out when I check my email. Can't do it right now because I'm streaming. Right, we'll go all the way over to the middle like we did down below. Also, blocks do not come back, that is not allowed. If you connect up all of the tanks then destroy the middle blocks, won't you only need one bucket? I'm not sure if when you... No, when you destroy it, you don't destroy it, it drops, and it drops with the amount of liquid in it, so no, that wouldn't work. Right, so what we're going to do now is grab these blocks here, and this thing's going to come out like a so. It's going to look maybe just a touch odd there. Actually, it really doesn't look too bad. And that block came back. Cheeky block. So something like that. I reckon that'll work. Maybe this is where we can use that quartz and do something with quartz at the back here. How does that sound? Oh, that's... Oh yes, the old instant mine. Give me that, that's good. I'll do just fine. And we're only going to go that far anyway. Doing it halfway across. Yeah, I reckon some quartz back there is the way to go. There was some quartz blocks we found earlier that were like chiseled ones. I've been thinking like, how are they chiseled? And it might be because you turn it into a white stained quartz. Oh yeah, let's add a bit more to that. White pillar quartz block. It's not the same as that texture we saw before. In fact, I don't even see that texture. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll leave it alone. Pimman says, X, just search for USB mug heater. I have an $8 one from Mr. Coffee. That sounds like a great idea, actually. I could really do with that. Because, man, these things, like... You leave them there, they run out of heat so quick. Yeah, that's looking cool. I like it. Alright, so... Oh, we could actually do something with gold up there. Instead of quartz. That might look a lot better. Just do the same thing as below or something similar using these textures. Let's give it a try. So we'd have our pillars like this. Where would they connect to? Where would they join up? Actually, it doesn't matter, because if it doesn't go directly in the middle, it would still mirror all the way across, which is cool. Asuma, what is favourite colour? Says not stop me. The use of English there is brilliant. My favourite colour is blorange. Combination of blue and orange. X, do you also put some sword pedestal in this room? Social game, a good idea. Sword pedestal, is that like a thing? What is that? Broadsword? That's a crazy looking thing right there. Oh my god, look at the amount of swords. Candy cane sword, what? Where did how do we get these? Oh my god. That looks so cool. Okay, that's cheap. What about that? Where do I get those from? Molten Endum. How is it made? Oh. Ah, with the ore. Ah, that would be quite fun to make all these swords. Do you know what? Maybe blorange is the worst colour. Thanks, Jay. I was just thinking, maybe what we could do is like open up like a little corridor that goes down the back on one side, and there's like loads of swords, because we can make, look at how many cool looking swords there are. So I don't see something called a sword pedestal though. Or maybe it's just called a pedestal. Let's type that in. Oh, maybe not. Either way, a way to display swords with them will look pretty cool, I think. So this looks alright. And we can also put some glowstone in there. Yeah, that looks so much better. That's the way we're going to do it. Now that I say it, the way this pops out, I feel like that should be one back. I really do. I'm going to push it all one back. Oh, I hate seeing little things like that. It just now feels right to make it go back a bit. Blorange is a hill in Wales. Brilliant. Blorange Hill. I like it. Wales is lovely. I've been to Wales a lot. That is a great countryside there. You could display the sword on the ceiling. I could. I assume you mean directly like above the armour. Anyway, when you've got to do this, you've got to do it right. So we're going to push all this back one more block, and then it'll look perfect. X, do you play any instruments? I play guitar, drums, keyboard, but I haven't done it for years. And it's funny you mention that, because the other day I decided to pull out the guitar and play it a little bit again. I'm amazed at how much like muscle memory I have, but I don't have like actual memory of like songs and stuff anymore. So I'm kind of annoyed, because like you have to play a lot to keep it all fresh and keep it in your mind. But if I were to go and like relearn some riffs and stuff, it would probably come back pretty quick. But yeah, it was surprising. There's still got like the muscle memory for it. Play all the bits and bobs pretty well. Build something, not like tear it down, rebuild it. Not like tear it down, rebuild it. No wonder I can never get anything done. Angry Canine, you've got to be ambitious. You've got to tear things down a little bit from time to time, just so you can make them look better. Look, our whole thing is going to go like over by one extra block now. Oh, that's going to mess up that, isn't it? We'll probably be able to make that work in our favour, actually. Let's put that up there. Ugh. Actually, how will we make that work in our favour? I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out. Yeah, this is correct, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And then that one's going to be like that. Or is it? How did I do it before? No, it is like that. You can see. Oh, because it's based on where it goes up above. Yeah, yeah. That makes total sense, actually. So this is the actual middle, and that means that this line is outside of the middle. Right. Because I'm thinking this now doesn't line up with everything, but whatever. Maybe it wasn't the best of ideas to push it back behind. It definitely looks better. Like, you can just tell that looks so good from back here. So that's the way to go. Right, let's get this done already. We're going to put some half slab block things in again. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go, and then we need carpenter's blocks, which we actually have. I didn't think we'd have them. And then we need glowstone, which I don't have. It's going to be a pain. But while we do that, we can also go pick up some of our liquid for the ceiling. That's looking pretty cool. X, did you hear that Mumbo got a house? Yes, I did, Ricky Media. I'm very happy for him. It looks really good. Also, noise in my ear. Hi, Nobby. Ouija Ben has subscribed. Oh my god, I'm in your face. Whoa. Ouija Ben has subscribed for... That is not my sword. 5 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for the epic support, buddy. Here's a little sword waggle in your face for you. Nobby is throwing buckets at me. I'm assuming he's gone and got them. That's awesome. Let's swap over the inventory and chuck away all this rubbish that we got lying around here. Yes, that's great. Right, let's go check this out then. Seared stone bucket. Right, we put the tank in. That looks great. Oh, there is no second guessing that. That's exactly what I want. That looks really cool. Oh, that looks great. I'm really pleased with that. That actually looks really good, doesn't it? Sweet. I don't know what we're going to do about this over here. Just probably extend everything, but it's going to look weird. I'll tell you what we could do, actually. We could just use one texture. Oh, and I know what one I want to use. Okay. Oh, look, we can make our glowstone. Oh, we've got things to do here. Things to do. Right, so we glowstone this. Love the song, says Ems Kavu. Kavu. Oh, I know that by now. Yeah, the song is There For Ya. That's the name of it. It's on the record Leftovers. Okay. We are going to go with the equivalent that is gold, which is that one right there. And I'm going to change this to that. So, talk about finishing touches. Yes, that's going to work. And now we've got a break. No, I'm not going to do that. So that'll definitely work. And then bam, bam. Oh, that looks so good. That looks great. How cool does this room look? It's absolutely nuts. Nobby Nuts says this whole song list is amazing. Yes, it is. I do feel like these Leftovers records, though. I mean, they say what they are. They're not trying to trick you. They are a notch behind the other stuff. Right, so we've done our building for today. We've definitely gotten to where I want to be with that. We can probably finish this room up next stream. Let's not chuck that in there. Let's put in the things that are actually for building. So everything else, actually, that will go into storage. All of that is storage, storage, which we will do immediately. Bam, 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 bam. Shouldn't have put those in there, but whatever. And the bucket can go in there. Okay, so now we've got to do some armour. What ones are we going to do? What will be fun? Probably not a lot, because it's going to be... Oh, Time Lord says Squirt Dude uses this song. That might be how I found my way to his music, actually. That might just be how. Because I watched Squirt Dude. And I had a feeling, because I knew it sounds like similar to the music that Mumbo Jumbo uses, but it's not the same artist, so I was trying to remember how I found it. Also, SD Deppy, thank you for the lovely message. J-Paw says drying racks for the swords. Yeah, we could probably... You could hang them directly in front or directly above. We could figure something out for that another day. For now, like Zanite, I think I got a little bit of that somewhere. What's this? Ice Stone, Phoenix Chestplate. Copper. I mean, we could do something like copper and tin, right? That's a bit dull. I guess we could do those. I was hoping for something more interesting. We've got to make a plastic suit. That'll be fun. How is there any other way to make chainmail? That'd be cool. I think you have to trade it with villagers to get it in this one. Ferrous is just a case of crafting stuff at the moment. Shiny ingots, is that really what it's made out of? Oh no, it's still on shiny chestplate, okay. So that one there is probably the most interesting one, isn't it? Enderum chestplate. That means we have to go to the end. That'll be sort of an adventure. We've also got an anchored ender chest. I don't know how that works. And chest propellant. Right, yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much we can do. Obsidian chestplate looks cool. I reckon we just make some with the metals that we got. Let's go do plastic. And some others. X, you can craft fire in the mod pack. Makes sense, craft a little bit of fire. Quartz in the old matramatic. That's what I was going to say, matramatic. Magmamatic. No, I can't even say it now. Right, I've got one of those, so let's put it next to something. Which we will do. Oh, that's a cool looking sword, isn't it? So that and quartz. We'll make fire. Where can this thing get power from, eh? I think we can use something over here. Yes, bam. And that's literally it, right? Nope, there's probably another step that I missed. Just quartz on either side. Nothing else here? Maybe it also requires lava? I can't remember. Magmatic says make it rain, yes. Magmatic. How can I be so awful? Let's grab one of those and see if that helps. No power needed, just lava apparently. Okay. Oh, and there it's doing its thing. We'll just leave it there and come back to it later. Okay, so lava is apparently not even power needed yet. Lava is just it. Got it. Alright. So that was for one thing. Alright, let's get some plastic going. Plastic sheets. We're going to make this. Ow, we don't have any. Raw plastic. We make that with rubber. Or prubber, as I'm trying to search for. That stuff right there, I think, is what needs smelting. Let's chuck it all into the smelting one. So plastic is on the works, on the go. That is kind of slow, but whatever. So we did leather. We can do iron and gold. Get the basics out of the way. At Asuma, what is the best mod pack? Says it's me, Ollie. It is the Xisuminati Modpack. Would I say anything else? X, you need to eat. You're going to starve to death again. Good point. So we're going to do... Oh, that's... Right, we're going to do gold, iron... Let's have a look. Gold and iron. Do we have diamonds? Oh god, I don't even have diamonds. Well, we've got a reason to go... hunting for diamonds. The official Blaze says... Hey everyone, loving the new music, X. Welcome back, official Blaz. Yeah, the new music is awesome. Right, so those two... Copper, tin... Let's get copper and tin out of the way. No, I wanted the stack. Copper, tin... Is there emerald in this pack? Aluminium, that's the other, like, one thing we've got going on here. Then everything else after it is, like, crafting and making stuff. Also, we've got a noise in my ear. Leah Leia with a donation here saying, I'm loving the stream, Asuma. Very energised with the music and you being on top of your game. It's great. Random note, angel blocks can be placed in mid-air without connecting blocks. Could be used as temporary scaffolding. Well, thank you so much for the donation. Do hope you're having a good time as always watching the stream. And that is a fantastic suggestion, actually. Angel blocks. Obsidian, feathers and gold. Do we have feathers? Reason to make a chicken farm. 2. Let's make one of those blocks. I hope they're reusable. Bam. And bam. Right, and we have a visitor who is wearing some crazy looking armour right here. It's Nobby again. He's got that Enderum stuff. I need to make that armour. It looks cool. We will make this crazy block. I'm guessing it's going to like slap it in your face or a few blocks away. So I'm not looking at anything. That's really cool. And you get it back. That's actually awesome. That's a very cool utility block. Thank you for that suggestion. X, what is your favourite science YouTube like Vsauce? Firefox, probably just, yeah, Vsauce comes to mind. There's a few of them that I watch. But Vsauce is definitely one. Or 3. Or 4 now, because of the Dong channel. Okay, there goes tin. And this little thing, I love doing this. Oh, except I did it wrong. Like that. And then you can go bump, bump, bump. Right. It's surprisingly hard to try and look over at chat while I'm trying to craft these as well. Wasn't I going to do like one more? I think that was it. Oh no, copper. There it is. Look, I almost missed it. And then we're going to try and do plastic as well. I think I've made a hash out of that. There we go. Yep. Nope, doesn't want to move those over. Fair enough. By the way, if you break an angel block, it will not drop as an item but be placed in your inventory directly so you can't lose it. Lumarath, that's awesome to know. I assume my magnet picked it up quickly, but yeah, that's really cool. That's a really awesome block then. Okay, so we've got all of those things. Now what do we need? Plastic. Got our raw plastic here. Probably not enough to get this all done in time, really, is it? They seem to not be getting powered. I don't know. Alright. Yeah, let's just go down to the bottom and attach these ones for now. I guess I wanted to do one more, but it can wait. So we don't want all of the vanilla ones together. Therefore, I think what we'll do is put the copper on this side. So head, chest, legs and boots. Kind of pops out. I like it. It's a cool looking one. Leah Leia says, oh weird, the donation bar combined my 2 donations. Aha, I forgot to reset the session again. Yeah, it'll do that. It'll merge them together. So over on this side we're going to put iron. Except to put the helmet on myself. Not what I was trying to do. Did that just disappear? It just put it back on me, basically. Right, and then the other side of this will be a non-vanilla. Oh, I did it again. A non-vanilla one. And then on the other side, we'll go with vanilla for gold. There we go. Looking pretty snazzy so far, isn't it? S2 Pit Admin says, hi, why no face cam? The face cam, the webcam broke, so no face cam this stream, unfortunately. Awesome Math says, just donated on Patreon. Awesome, thank you for doing that. We're gonna, I say it now, this is the first time I've like probably mentioned it really publicly, but it's no secret. We're gonna be launching a vanilla server soon with a, I would say twist, but it's not really, like an objective, like something to make the server great, basically. And that's going to be happening soon. This one's facing forward, and on the other side it's not. I think that one should face forward. Right, look at you. Oh my god, I found a bug. How to you? Oh wait. Are we duplicating? Or are things going invisible? No, I'm not sure what's happening there. I thought I duplicated. Now it's all invisible. Anyway. That looks seriously cool, doesn't it? You did face cam, says Janvilly199. I'm only trolling, I haven't done face cam. Right. Who likes the look of all that? Who likes the look of this room and the way it's coming together? It looks great. I think the ceiling actually is looking real good. The basalt is like a big contrast, but it fits in there because it gets darker at the top, it gets more industrial, and also there's a little bit of basalt down here, so it does kind of work. It's looking real good. Lewis van der Hagen, thank you for the lovely message there in chat. Do appreciate it. The ultimate armor should be your skin pack and super OP. That would be cool. Yes, a lot of you really like it. This room is great, isn't it? It's done out good. So, that's time for us to wrap things up. It's been a terrific stream. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, who donated, and all of you for coming along and watching. If you haven't hit the follow button, of course, be sure to do so. This video is going to be uploaded to the second channel, and that's going to be it from me. Shaking my legs. Alright then, I'm going to go check and see if someone else is streaming so we can do a raid. So don't go anywhere. No, don't close that window. What are you doing? Stop right now. We're still here. I'm going to change the song to one of my favourites, which is off the Byro Makes a Beat. I really like this one. Okay, I'm going to go to see who is streaming and who are we going to raid. We're going to raid today. Someone in chat says, what? A second channel? That's right, I've got a second channel. Xisuminati, where I upload like additional content, like other UHCs and live streams and the occasional other thing as well. Mr. Lou says, where is Asuma? I'm going to guess that you just got here, because we are we're just wrapping things up. Right. Okay, person 1 is not streaming, and I don't think Slip is streaming, that's just a replay thing. So no one's streaming, so that's it. That's it, no raid today, peeps, unless the mods have someone they want me to raid, but probably didn't give them enough time, did I? Maybe we'll do that next time then. Alright, that's going to be it from me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.